cheating in Marvel Contest of Champions. As you know, for the last month, or this month, May, we've been covering it extensively on the channel from the point of view of people are either paying people to operate accounts, they're using mods, cheats, hacks in order to manipulate the system. Apparently, according to Kabam, they've been using win trading. Win trading has come back as a thing. This all seems to be in and around the rise of Radiance. And as we said, there may be a correlation between the PC version being more of a thing, but it's definitely something within the community we've seen a lot more of. Hi, everybody. Welcome to what is a From the Hotel Room. Not if you follow the channel, the sauna ones, they'll come back at some point because there will be a journey, so to speak. But in any case, live from a hotel room. People will say, well, why don't you spend more time with Em? Em's lying over there, trying to relax, because we've been out walking. So, I'm back reading some of the stuff. There's also the new announcement of champions. There's potential endgame content coming, and we'll be covering that on Friday when I'm back. But I wanted to take a look at this because it's such a problem. It is. People have lost out their progression because they've been playing on their account in the fairest way possible. Players have been playing on like mods, hacks, cheat, whatever, and they've been cheating the system. Is it something we're going to see a lot more of? I don't know. I hope not, but it's just been so massive. Like this month, people have gone out of their way to cheat. So Kabam put a post out. I'm going to put a link in the description, and I may have it here, like it may be in this sector here. So Kabam have said that, of course, what we know, a lot more cheating has happened. There's no secret that cheating in competitive game mode has been a recent uptick in activity, particularly since the addition of Radiance and Battlegrounds. I mean, that's it. I mean, we talked about that a little while ago. It's not good. It's not good, but it's a chase competitive currency. And I'm sure people have offered it as not offered it, but that's the chase element for them. The items that you get within the Radiance store are the things that people want the most, which is a problem because Battlegrounds was the main place for this great competitive currency, but at the same time, there was no other places available for it. Yes, it's going into Alliance Wars and AQ next month, but with it doing that, it's not readily available. The most it's available is in Battlegrounds, so people have gone out for that. Will you see cheating in something like AQ, AW? That's scary, by the way. As soon as it enters into AQ and AW, if there's one person in your alliance that is a bit, shifty or a little bit, not quite sure about them, and they're cheating, and as a result they damage the alliance, that's something. So alliance leaders and recruiters, be very careful about who you're entering into your alliance, because if they're doing that cheating, it's going to affect 29 other people. I hope that's not the case, but you've got to look at it from a perspective of you've got to be very wary, so that's something to bear in mind. So Kabam said the cheat detection system has caught hundreds of players modding through Battlegrounds this season, and our team has been working tirelessly, manually reviewing hundreds more cases that are too close for a machine to call. There's definitely so somebody sent me information on a particular player, and it did look like they were cheating, but people are being very careful. These cheaters are using very interesting techniques that they might lose a fight, or it looks like it's fairly played, and the next fight it may be like, that's a bit sus. So it's difficult. This is a difficult situation because cheaters, modders, hackers are becoming more aware on these situations. And Kabam says obviously the manual review accounts caught modding in our competitive game modes are subject to an immediate permanent ban, and the ELO, not the electronic light orchestra, will be set to 0 and removed from the leaderboard. Now, there are definitely situations and cases where I'm like, I'm not sure whether or not they're still cheating or not. And this is why that when I've been sent stuff, it's like you have to kind of go through the Kabam support system to kind of say or kind of like report somebody, because I can't tell. I really can. It needs that Kabam to kind of like to have a look at it. So they also say additionally, they said that the anti-competitive behavior is not only manipulative behavior that will be taken seriously. Bad actors engaging in win trading or excessive match declining will also be subject to action on their account. So these are the people that might be like, I'm going to park the bus. These might, just dodgy people. The park the bus stuff is something Kabam will get sorted at some stage. So that at least gives that a bit of a fair crack in the future to people who are just like, well, I'm not going to. Well, that's the difficulty, isn't it? You look at a situation of, okay, I've got 200 points. I can't make any gains, or 100 points. I can't make any gains. Maybe this is out of my skill range. Then you're like, well, what do I do? Like, there's no point to me fighting in Battlegrounds to then constantly lose. I don't know. It's up to Kabam to like how they deal with it, but it's like, well, yeah, it's a tough situation. But I sympathize with the people that are less skilled and then go, well, I can't get any further. Like, do I just park the bus here in Gladiator Circuit? I'm just about in. Like, I'm not talking about like, sitting on about 200 points to go, well, I need to get the rewards I deserve. It's like, well, I'm talking like you're just in, you do a few fights, you get a few wins, and then you can't make any progress. So you're just going to be, so I'm just stuck here in Uru just doing bugger all for the rest of the season. That's what I'm referring to when I'm giving that example. Kabam say, additionally, let it be known that any player caught playing on an account that doesn't belong to them will have their account and their own ELO rating set to 0 upon detection and will subject to a ban. If you think we won't be able to tell, you are incorrect. So I still don't know why people like do that. Like, why'd you get other people to play your account? Just don't do it. Just play your own account. Like, I know the game's a slog. I know it's grindy. Like, Kabam have to do better quality of life improvements for time investment to what you get back from it. Kabam several years ago weren't conscious of making time as a factor to how they build content. I'm sorry, but nowadays time is incredibly important, and the length of time to do a piece of content, grindy modes like Battlegrounds, Arena, whatever, it needs to be streamlined because people have time. Like, they'll go, right, if I can go and play this game, I can get more done in about an hour, 2 hours than I would do in about 2 hours in MCOC. Then you go, well, I'll play the other game versus this game. Same thing, mobile games. People are kind of making their choice of what they're playing. That's why this game is going on PC. A lot of people playing PC now. So, RPG games are really good and really fun. A lot of new ones. So people want to play MCOC, but they want to make sure that their time investment is worth the grind. Kabam closed out the statement by saying, I hope we've made our stance on the issue clear. We will not allow the actions of others to negatively impact our loyal summoners committed to playing fairly, play by the rules, and play somewhere else. So it's kind of like a defiant speech ender there. So yeah, I'm glad Kabam are at least kind of looking at how they're going to punish people and looking at how serious this is. But well, once you get cheated on, so when you're kind of like playing, and then it's not an instant check. So those instant alerts to ban people because they've been cheating takes time, and because it takes time, it means that you might have lost, I don't know, some victory shields as a result, or rating as a result. There's no compensation in this. There's no compensation for victory shields. There's no compensation for other elements, energy, time, all those things, those factors taken out the window. So yeah, I hope there's a better solution in place for anti-cheat in future, but wishful thinking, I think, at this stage. Either way, it's good that Kabam have at least acknowledged it and said something about it. And those that cheat, just don't bother, because you'll lose everything. And as well, if you're paying for services, likely going to lose your account if you do have that and allow people to pilot your account or access your account. And the same thing when it comes to like win trading. They're coming for you when it comes to win trading with that system they're putting in. We'll see how all these things develop. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.